I can't believe this guy, Matt Walsh, they're still letting him do videos after his big proclamation that abortions will somehow will somehow get rid of the evidence of a child being raped, and the suggestion that children should be forced to carry the baby and have a forced pregnancy from rape, so that because that's the only way to get evidence about a rape occurring.
Yeah, they're not just carrying a baby; they're carrying evidence.
Yes.
Perry
God.
Mason
And they're
sounds
still
like.
letting this guy post videos. Oh, my God. And look at that globe back there. Give me a break. Oh, my God. All right. Well, this proves that I'm intelligent. I have a stand-up globe. Here. Good.
Abortion doctor, number 4, is a problematic term because it includes the word doctor. I agree with NPR that we should discard that terminology, which is confusing and I think has the tendency to obfuscate. Though their recommendation for a replacement term is obviously absurd. I would suggest the term medical assassin, that we use that instead. Because this makes it clear that these are professionals ostensibly in the medical industry. Now, they did go to medical school. They are in that industry. No way around that. But they aren't doctors, because by definition, doctors treat and cure. I'm sure, in fact, if you were to look up the definition of doctor in Merriam-Webster, you would find something like that about how they treat and cure illness and sickness. That's what they swear to do in the Hippocratic Oath. Abortionists do not treat any diseases. They do not cure anyone of anything.
Pause it for 1 second. I just want to go through some of his... he says they are not ostensibly in this industry, and then he says, but they are, of course, in this industry. A doctor is a person skilled or specializing in the healing arts. Person who gives medical treatment to. He's wrong about the definition. It's not about curing things. It's about providing medical treatments to. And, well, let's just continue. I just want you, while you hear this, where he calls doctors who perform abortions, because that is what they are and that is what they do, he calls them assassins. I want you to recall that Bill O'Reilly waged a war against the guy, George Tiller, who was a doctor who performed abortions. O'Reilly talked about Tiller on his show and called him Tiller the baby killer. Not an assassin, but a baby killer. Operating a death mill. Executing babies. Close to being born. Like an assassin, if you will. And Tiller was ultimately assassinated and killed by an anti-abortion activist. So just as you know, and surely this guy knows it. I mean, he's proved his ignorance over and over again in the context of these videos. So I guess it's conceivable he doesn't. But hard to believe. And so what he's doing is inciting violence against it. And he would say, I don't care. They're assassins. They're not doctors. Continue.
Any diseases. They do not cure anyone of anything. So they're not doctors. They kill. That's what they do. They are assassins. When someone is paid to kill another person, you know, that's a hitman or an assassin, a mercenary. maybe medical mercenary, I think is better. Yeah, I think you know what? I'm gonna change my guidance from medical mercenary is the better one there. So that's what.
Oh, well, he backs off the assassin to just mercenary.
NPR's guidance, as far as I can tell, is you don't call doctors abortion doctors because they do more than just abortion.
Right. You wouldn't call a doctor like a tonsillectomy doctor. That guy is just reprehensible. But this is what they're saying on the right.
It's Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire, folks.
There you go.